You were the first comedian I saw do stand-up comedy in Nashville.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Where at?
It was at East Room.
Okay, nice.
And I remember I had signed up and I was like, all right, I was so nervous because I'd taken the class or whatever. And this is going to be like testing my skills in real life. And the first comic on the lineup, you know, just like a whatever looking white guy goes up there. I was like, okay, I fit in here. This is going to be fine. And you were so funny and polished. And I was like, my palms were started just like pouring sweat. Yeah. I was like, I can't do this. You were like relaxed.
Yeah.
I remember this is a stupid memory.
Yeah.
And I'll let you talk eventually, but that's not what this pod is about. It's mostly about you sitting there so I can talk.
I got 2 drinks.
Good. I remember you holding the mic stand and people do this all the time, right? I do this.
Yeah.
But the way you were holding it, I was like, I would never be able to hold that mic stand. Like,
you know what's funny? I actually hold it because like my hands kind of shake, and not even a nervousness. They just always do anyway, and that is just I can steady myself right there.
It is it's a steadying force. Yeah. But it was I saw you like reach out and hold on to that, and it was almost like I was trying to learn the choreography of how to do stand up. I was like, oh, you could put it right there, and you could hold on to it, and I was like, I'm just trying to remember the words.
Yeah.
Because of course you're brand new, but that was one of and I was like late in the show. I was like 20 comics into the show. That was like one of the most terrifying 2 hours of my life.
I bet it was.
There.
Were there a lot of people there? That was back when this was hot.
It was hot.
Yeah.
It was like crawling with comedians, and it had like, you know, open mic, like big timey energy where everyone's like, I'm the funniest guy in the world. I don't know even what everyone's doing here. I'm hilarious. And I was like, oh my gosh. And everybody, you know how you ever have this phenomenon where everyone seems physically bigger than they actually are?
Yes.
Where it's like, God, everyone's huge.
I know.
You know, you're like, what happened? I thought this was comedy.
Any comedian that's big, I assume they're like 6'7", and every single one I've met is like 4'9".
Yes.
But I'm like, but you're famous, so you have to be this size. I think it's because you make them big, but also because I idolized athletes growing up. To where anybody that I put on a pedestal now, I'm like, obviously you're 6'5", 300 pounds.
Yeah, I guess that makes sure. Yeah. Because any famous person must be a giant athlete.
Yeah,
is what your brain is doing
for sure.
But that was you. You were 300 pounds to me the first time I saw you. I was like, that
in real life,
300 pounds of Forrest Bopp. Oh yes, Forrest Bopp.
Yeah,
we finally got there. It's Forrest Bopp. It's the 10th episode. Guys, if you've been following along, then that means you're the one person. This is basically like a Zoom meeting. We have about 50 people a week who hop on for a few minutes and then leave. But if you've been following along on social media, what's been successful is we've done some games and we've done some more structured elements. I'm going to riddle this episode with those type of things. If you hate it, think of it as a commercial break. Yeah, I will
play the games.
We're going to do the games.
Yeah.
But then we'll also intermix some conversation and a bunch of other stuff. This is going to be one for the dudes. This is going to be one for the boys.
That's what I'm talking about.
This episode's boys only.
I've never had a woman watch anything I've done ever that's not my mom.
And
she hates everything I do. So I've never had a woman enjoy any of my content. So that's perfect.
Here's a credit. Bonnie Blue sketch.
Yeah.
That goes to show you right
thing
there.
she hated.
I mean, that's not a for the moms
No, it is not.
sketch. But it was successful.
It was successful.
Which that's what I care about.
That's all that matters in life.
All that matters is make it successful. Doesn't matter about quality. Doesn't matter about integrity.
Not content. That's
our almost funny motto. It's just be successful.
Yeah.
Does that count as warm-up chat?
That was warm-up chat. Warmed up. This is the earliest I've ever done a podcast.
We're doing such an early episode today, but
I feel like I'm on radio. I feel like I'm on like NPR or something a little bit. It's the aesthetic here is so calming.
Tell us about your new book.
Yeah.
We actually did that last episode. We did a very NPR-ish episode. With Slingsby.
Yeah.
You talking about his book?
We talked about his book. Yeah, he kept wanting to bring it up.
He's kind of always in that mode, though.
Boring. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that in mind, to keep the podcast alive and to experiment with the new format, how old are you?
28.
All right. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
So do you think of yourself on a cusp generationally?
Yeah, I would identify more with Gen X and Millennial, but...
Gen X? You mean Gen Z?
Yeah, Gen Z, my bad.
Okay. I was like, damn. He's 300 pounds. He's
I fought in
58 years
Vietnam.
old.
Yeah, definitely more. I would say more Gen Z.
All right. That's good.
I am the line to where they basically say, like, if you were born 1 year before me, then your life is infinitely better because It's like the worst thing that could happen is like having iPhones and Instagram when you go through puberty. And like the year they're like, you started to become screwed in 1997.
Oh,
which is when I was born.
That's the cutoff. Yeah, 97.
Instagram and my senior year of high school started at the exact same time. Like it got invented while in my freshman year of high school.
Oh, freshman year.
Yeah, way worse.
Yeah, that is way worse.
Yeah.
Wait, so do you feel that on you? The technology shift
for sure.
on you? Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you have a hard time focusing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Okay. And you're on your phone all the time?
I try not to be. I'm extremely conscious about it.
Okay. Are you a Reddit guy? You seem like a Reddit.
No, not really.
I had to delete it.
Do you go look at everything everybody says about you?
No.
Okay.
But
that's where they're the meanest.
It was Reddit. I don't think I have, I wouldn't know. Because a couple years ago, I had to delete Reddit because I was like, oh, they built something that was designed to ruin my life.
For sure.
Is what this is.
Yeah.
This is the way I think about everything. And like the next, I'm like, everyone on here is like saying my thoughts. Because once you get far enough into your thing, you're just like this. So I was like, I can't do this.
They're so mean. That's the meanest part of the internet.
Yeah, they are mean.
Yeah, there was with the most famous Reddit page of all time in terms of comedy. Do you know what it is?
Is it Brandon Schaub or Jeff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, dude. It was the fighter and the kid Reddit, which just became like a shrine to hating Brendan Schaub, and it was just so mean, dude.
Yeah, well, it
became infamous.
It has the energy of the kid in high school that bullies you, but he's smart.
Yes.
That's the worst. Where
it's way worse.
You're a smart bully. And you're like, oh, because the dumb bully, you're like, well, at least I'm better than him. And his life's going to fall apart. But the smart bully, you're like, oh, I'm stupider and he's mean.
It was so funny you say that. I was literally talking about that with Katie last night about who would you be the most scared to be really mad at you? And she said a couple of people, and I was like, yeah, but I've been called like a fat retard 900,000 times. Like, I'm not going to, it's when people like, can cut I'm much more scared of girls than guys because they can be so much meaner.
That's interesting.
On such a deeper level, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, and it also depends like your particular brand of insecurity. I am very terrified of like the smart bullying guy.
Yeah.
Who's like, and they don't even have to be like big and strong. It's like somebody like, I'm not going to name people because no one will know who the hell they are. But there's people in the scene.
Yeah.
Where like I'm on guard. Because I know, I'm like, they could at any moment just like, and I'm screwed.
Wait, like who?
Like, you know who does it all the time to me? And I just did a 2-hour drive both ways, is McComb.
McComb's nasty. He is a girl. He is exactly what I'm talking about, where he's girl mean.
Yeah, he is.
Because, I mean, my grandmother could beat up McComb, but he is girl mean. And he also says it with a smile on his face, and he's nice.
Yeah.
And sometimes 5 minutes later, it was like, oh, damn, you just like went for my jugular and I didn't even realize it.
He's got the other thing where it's like other people won't even know that he's destroying because people don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And he'll say, and you go, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize this whole thing about myself.
Yeah.
And now you just said it, and now I'm stuck with that forever. This is the meanest thing. This is an example of that. It would probably get cut from the episode. When I was in 8th grade, it's like humorously mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how to tell the story because when people hear it, they go like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, everybody knows I was doing ballet, so middle school is like a nightmare.
It must have been.
I didn't know this till afterward. There were other guys that I met like in high school, like at like programs and stuff, and I'd be like, "What was it like growing up doing ballet?" And they'd be like, "I just didn't tell anyone." And I was like, "I wish I'd thought of that."
Did you go around bragging about it?
Well, I just would be like, "Yeah, I do that." And then like if 4 people know that, it's like, but I started so young, it was like part of who I was forever. You know?
Yeah.
So I was over it. I'd been through like every mean thing. Like you said, I've been called like a fat retard a million times. You know, everyone's calling me all sorts of things.
Yeah.
That I'm not allowed to say now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm referring to?
I've heard people say to you and behind your back. You know, it's funny. I was going to ask if you remember, not to go back to the beginning, but were you wearing a suit at the first open mic you came to?
No.
Or dress clothes? You used to dress way too nice.
Yeah, there was one that I had to because I was going to something afterward where I had to wear an actual suit.
Yeah.
And that was one of those where I had to practice like, it doesn't matter what other people think of you. I just want to do this. And I was like, this is a good exercise for me, but it was early. I would never do it now because I would be too self-conscious.
Yeah.
But it was early enough that I was like, you know what? Everyone's going to think you're lame, but they're lame.
That's right.
But I was better at it then than I am now. Now I'd be like, no, I am lame.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't.
now you've been on the other side of it too, and
Yeah.
you see where they're coming from.
Yes, yes. But yeah, well, I also used to wear like what I'd wear to work.
Yeah, that's what I meant basically.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be like, but there was one time I do remember wearing a suit, but it was like, collared shirts and stuff. And I think I had heard somebody be like, you should dress like you do in your regular life because that's going to be your character. And I was like, I guess this is my character. Like, I'm like a dorky idiot who works at a job at a place.
So much bad advice when you start. It's so stupid.
Like, hey, what if you just wrote funny jokes?
Yeah.
What if you tried that instead of wearing shirts?
That's off the table.
Yeah, I'm over that. But the meanest thing was I was in 8th grade and I was not it was like a different period of class. Like I was in 2nd period, but I had to go back in and pick something up from the math teacher for some reason. So this wasn't my class. It was a bunch of other kids in my grade. And so I walk in the door and it's a thing of like everyone looks at you because something like anomalous is happening. And I go up to the front and I get a piece of paper from the teacher and I'm walking out. And then this kid who's like on the very back corner is saying to the kid next to him, he goes, "Oh, it's a ballerina." And I'm like, here we go. This is normal. And he does like to put his hands up, do. And then he goes, he sees me see that. And I don't know what my face looked like. I genuinely don't think I was like disturbed by it because this is just like par for the course. He goes, "Oh, look, he's gonna cry." And I like wasn't. But then he takes it to this. He goes, "Oh man, I bet he's gonna kill himself. Oh no, now he's gonna kill himself. Oh fuck." And I was like, this is so crazy.
Damn, that
mean.
kid's funny as hell.
But
Damn.
he invented like a whole backstory of my life. I was like, that is so much deeper than people normally go.
That's like, do you watch Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
That's like a Doofenshmirtz childhood memory scene. You remember those? I don't think Judson will know this. Do you remember when they would show
I
his,
do.
like,
I have not thought about that in probably close to 2 decades, but
basically,
yes.
there was this character, and every time they'd flash back to his childhood, he was getting like comedically, like the most over the top insults thrown at him.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I remember thinking like it was at that point because then he was acting out like me, like hanging himself and all this stuff.
Wait, was the teacher there?
Oh yeah, but it's like we're in the back of the room, and I remember thinking like almost being grateful. It was so mean because I was like, this is like a spectacle. I was no longer offended. I was almost in awe. I was like,
Right.
this is the meanest stuff like anyone could try
that's
to
that
do.
bad.
Well, I mean, it felt pretty bad.
What grade was this?
8th grade.
I guess I'm thinking of it too adultly, but I'm like, that's
Think
so
about
unrealistic.
A 13-year-old being like, let me play out the inner thoughts of another child as part of a bit.
But that is so fun. That's something I would say now. Of
It was like
saying,
adult
"Oh, you're
level."
gonna cry? Oh, you're gonna kill yourself?"
ahead of its time.
He must have had mean, funny, but mean parents.
Yeah, no, I think he was like, obviously, he was one of the kids. I was like terrified of this kid all the time because he was like getting in fights left and right. But like, he had a hard life, I think. He was-
Probably.
yeah, I mean, there's
why he's so funny.
evidence. That's why he's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, he's Brandon Schaub. And no,
Oh, and then he actually ripped my head off my body.
that he killed me.
Dude, little kids are so. I did one of those Brooklyn Bowl shows.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
there's actual little kids there.
Yes.
And they were so mean. And
Mean?
Yeah, like mean in a way. It was making me laugh so hard because the show was terrible, but only a way like a 12-year-old could.
Okay.
Where after every punchline, the kid would go,
Oh, jeez.
and then you go.
Oh, see, yes.
At the end of every single thing I said.
Yeah.
But it was making me laugh so hard too.
Yeah, kids they're mean and if they're accurate, it's brutal.
Yeah,
If they
that's
have an
meaner than
accurate
saying, "Yeah, you suck."
Yes. All right. Well, that was what I was hoping we'd cover today. That was on my. But basically, taking us back to you're 28, so I feel like you're on a cusp. So I feel like you have a fair perspective of millennial and Gen Z.
Definitely.
So we're gonna do. The game is who does it better, millennials or Gen Z?
Okay, hell yeah.
And these are different things that millennials and Gen Zs could do. So I want you to just tell me, you'll just answer millennial does it better or Gen Z.
Okay.
Taking a group photo.
I would say millennial.
Okay. Explaining the rules of a board game.
Millennial.
Okay. Keeping their opinions to themselves.
Gen Z.
Drinking.
Millennial.
Well, that's easy. Facial hair.
Gen Z.
All right. Making a cup of coffee.
Gen Z.
All right. Road trip etiquette.
Gen Z.
Being hot.
Gen Z.
Oh, man. You just like was they're young. Texting back.
Oh, millennial.
All right. Making money.
Millennial.
I got you there. Driving.
Millennial.
Making friends.
Oh, they're both terrible at it. Millennial.
Eye contact.
Millennial.
I'm over here, by the way, Forrest. All right, that was good. That was fun. Hayden, do you have any qualms? Because you're what, 20?
24. Just turned 24.
So you're deep in Gen Z. Did you feel besmirched at any point?
No. Coffee, I agree with. No, I think Gen Z's bad at a lot of things, to be honest. So I kind of agree.
I think, which one did you say for taking a group photo was better?
Millennial.
Millennial, yeah. That I agree with.
That's more of a thing as opposed to where there's just going to be a million snapshots and
Yeah.
selfies.
Yeah, I think that's right. Keeping their opinions to themselves, you said Gen Z is better. I agree with that.
Definitely.
Yeah, millennials are like such
Millennials
sharers.
care so much more.
Yes.
It's also like you'll see it like, yeah, they care so much more.
Yes.
About the dumbest things too.
Yes. Drinking, obviously, millennials.
Yeah.
That's like a part of the culture. Facial hair. I don't like either generation's choices.
Millennials more goofy. There was especially the problem with generations too is that like I'm on the line, so somebody a year older and a year younger than me are two different generations.
Yeah.
But also so like somebody's 20 and 40 are so different. So
Yeah.
But
you
like
get so
those-
far, they're huge generations.
the older millennials are like some of the worst people of all time.
Older millennials. So what would that be? Like a 40?
Like late 30s, early 40s.
All right.
Like,
Expound. I'm
the
willing to.
the first really be into you know this. The gentle parenting made some of the worst kids of all time.
Ooh, let's talk about that. Okay.
Yeah, and when I say facial hair, I was thinking of like hipsters who would like twist up a mustache.
Oh, that is
as
millennial.
opposed to just a regular. Everybody says a regular beard or a regular mustache, and I would have both if I could grow anything.
I think you have to. This is a weird opinion. I think you have to be 40 to do any kind of facial hair and make it look good.
Interesting.
I hate. Well, some people's faces need it.
Yeah, mine.
You think your face needs facial hair?
Yes, I would look 40 pounds lighter if I had a beard. Dude. I carry all my weight under my chin.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. There's so many of these guys where I'm like, stop. Young guys.
Or people forcing it, I can't stand, which is what I don't do.
Yeah.
Where it's just like it'll look like pubes all over. That's what mine looks like.
I see. So it doesn't come in like.
Oh, the
rich.
neck, it goes crazy, obvious. I could grow a sick neck beard, but that would be it.
So you don't have it like. Where do you not have it?
It's like extremely, right here, little, you know the Jackass where they glue pubes on the guy's face?
Yeah.
That's literally what it looks like from here to here. And I got some right there, a little right there, and then the neck. I have it in all the worst places.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you didn't hit the facial hair lottery.
No, I
guess.
did not. I got this. I'd rather have that.
I would too.
Yeah.
I'll trade you.
Yeah. You still got it?
I'm hanging on. I'm taking every medicine you can take. And
Yeah, I take finasteride.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got to say, my mom is very vain, which is nice
Small
because
penis brothers, let's go.
what's that now? Because she literally, the doctor was like, "There's no side effects," so she just put me on it when I was 18.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's wild. There are side effects.
not for me, but yeah, some people
Not
have
for
side
me either.
effects.
I know there's like crazy side effects.
Some people get depressed, and some people can't get hard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those
So,
those
yeah.
are related. All right, that was fun. I like that. Oh wait, gentle parenting made the worst kids of all time.
Like it's a certain type too. It doesn't mean these. I hate people. I don't think you should ruthlessly beat your children, but just like
Hey guys,
they're never
a
going to.
good take.
Yeah, I have some people in my family that are older millennials, and just, I mean, their kids are demons.
well here's what I would say. Permissive parenting is one end of the spectrum. Authoritarian parenting is the other end of the
Yeah,
spectrum.
both are bad.
You want to be authoritative.
Yeah.
And that's what, and you err on one side or the other naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So I will err permissive, authoritarian.
Yeah.
That'll be like my pattern. I'll do like, let it go too long, let it go too long, let it go too long, throw something across the room.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like,
That's what I'm worried about me doing.
yeah, because it's in there. Like whatever you had is like the downloaded thing of like, well, we'll just yell.
Yeah.
So I'm like, don't yell, don't yell, don't yell, scream.
Yeah. I know. My parents were pretty good about that too. They didn't really yell. But also older millennials, this is why I said like early 40s, they created like the iPad children. That's such like a faux pas
Isn't
now.
that a Gen X? I think Gen
But
X
it's
was
the
the
parents'
ones.
problem, and I actually disagree because I was too old to be an iPad kid.
Right.
And then also people my age, I mean, I'm on board with this. All my friends are going to be Nazis about iPhones.
Yes.
And stuff like it's because it fucked us up.
Yes.
So we are like don't want that
I'd
to
like
happen.
to hear that.
Yeah.
That's my theory. Because I feel like we're on the front edge of that, where Sarah and I are very conscious. Like everyone who's like a regular age millennial is like counting the minutes of screen time a day.
Yeah.
Or like banding together about iPads and stuff. There was a Wild West moment where it's like, here's a new thing. This makes parenting really easy for this afternoon. And people went crazy with it. And then like it destroyed these kids.
It destroyed. I mean, yeah, just trying to talk to some. But now I think, see, people also always say, I know it's going to turn into a parenting podcast, but that
Now we're talking.
like they're going to be so behind if like you aren't putting it. First of all, it's so
Behind?
intuitive. There's a reason a baby can use
Behind
an
on
iPad.
technology?
Yes.
No.
But the other thing is they'll be so ahead if they
Can
could
talk.
can speak and look at you and like
Yes.
have a critical thought.
Yeah, there's no, like you're saying, the technology is so intuitive. They learn it in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And I really do think it's like balance too. Like I can even tell in a day when my kids like go to the pool and we run around and we're outside, if they watch 2 hours of a movie, it's fine because there's balance.
A movie's fine too. I think the worst thing is scrolling and then they're like this. Like, are you on the? Lee told me this that he doesn't show his kids any cartoons made in like the last 15 years because they're made to like get your. You're made to make your kid like tweak if they're not watching it.
Coco Melon.
Yeah, Coco
we
Melon's a
cut
big
that
one
one out because it was designed like in a lab to ruin your kid's attention.
Yeah, he's like 90s cartoons strictly for his kids.
We do a lot of that, honestly. I mean, there's some really good new stuff they make. Like Bluey, I think is like the best children's show ever made.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I talk about it all the time.
Remember when Lamont was like, yeah, we're really saying a lot of names, but he was like, I watched Bluey, and I was like, what? You don't have kids? And he goes, I like to get high and watch cartoons. I'm like, yeah, me too. Family Guy. Bluey's for like, what, 2-year-olds?
Well, it's a little weird too.
It's for like newborn babies.
Every
Pig.
episode is about like a very specific family dynamic of like the way it feels to have kids in a situation where it's like, we got no sleep last night, but we have to invent a game for the 4 of us. It's not like it's not like Family Guy where this is relatable to anyone's life.
Like he should be put in a home if he's laughing at it by himself.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That was a little wild.
Where are you, Forrest? Where are you at with SpongeBob? Were you a SpongeBob kid?
That was so my
That's millennial as hell.
no it was my age too, but I grew up very, very Christian, and my parents would tell me I wasn't allowed to watch stuff, and then they'd forget. So like I was and was not allowed to watch SpongeBob like 10 different times.
Oh.
But also what they would
Why?
do,
What was not Christian about it?
well, it's that like we would make like too many gross jokes, and then they would just be like, my parents also had 4 kids in 7 years.
This is
so
the thing. There's like
Yeah,
a
lots of
rift,
people.
There's like a rift in my generation, maybe like kind of crossing into millennial. Of people like watched SpongeBob as a kid or didn't watch SpongeBob as a kid. Like,
I'm
SpongeBob has
both.
been turned into this like fulcrum thing.
Oh, wow.
It's weird.
I bet there's a Reddit about this.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, like my parents had 4 kids in 7 years. So like,
It was.
I think they didn't have time to investigate every single thing, and they would just go, "Yeah, you guys are being gross. No SpongeBob."
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks later, they'd be watching it and they'd even remember what it was.
We, for the first time, cut a show out for the kids.
What was it?
Never done that. It's a show called Ladybug, and it's on Disney Plus.
And all the characters are trans.
It's Guy Bug.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Something. It's like at a high school, but a lot of the storylines were like, I like that boy. I think he's gonna kiss me, and it was like too much like kissing
Yeah.
talk. And they're like, 4 and 7, and I'm like, they don't need this much kissing talk. And so we were like, guys, this is not a good show for your. And they were lost. They were like, this is our favorite show.
But it will become your favorite if.
You can't watch it?
Yeah.
Well, we're probably screwing it up, but I was like, I really don't want
No,
them.
you're not. I'm saying they probably won't care in a week.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, he still brings it up.
How long has it been?
Like 3 months.
Oh, wow.
And he'll be like, can we watch Ladybug? And I'm like, no, dude, we told him. But I think he's got the kind of personality that's like, if you tell him you can't, he's like going to hold on to that for like a million years. All right. That was fun. I liked that. There's like very awkward, hard transitions, but I'll fix it in post. The next game we're going to do, you saw Mike's episode where he did the liberal coded, conservative coded.
I saw Ben Shapiro talk about it.
Yeah, I know. We're making the rounds.
Shout out, Ben.
How you doing, Ben? Yeah, a follower of the show.
Yeah. Friend of the program.
Friend of the program. Same thing, liberal or conservative coded.
Okay.
Alcohol.
Okay. Got it.
All right. So are these alcohols liberal or conservative coded?
Gotcha.
First one, Coors Light.
Conservative.
White Claw.
Liberal.
Jack Daniels.
Conservative.
Corona.
Liberal.
All right. Modelo.
Liberal.
Okay. Barefoot Wine.
That's conservative.
Is it?
Yeah. That's Trailer Park.
Crown Royal.
Liberal.
PBR.
Conservative.
High Noon.
Conservative.
All right. Guinness.
Liberal.
I think so.
It is.
Tito's.
Liberal.
Oh, that one I feel like was hard because is there trashiness associated all the way around?
I don't know. Tito's is so middle of the road, too.
Okay. So like a lean lib.
A lean lib, yeah.
Okay. Captain Morgan.
Conservative.
Yeah. Heineken.
Conservative.
Ooh. Busch Light.
Conservative.
Yep. Twisted Tea.
I would say liberal.
Michelob Ultra.
Conservative.
Yeah. Truly,
Conservative.
but like female conservative.
Female conservative. Yeah.
Yeah. And the last one, Bud Light.
Conservative.
It swung back?
Of course they've swung back.
Even after the controversy?
That controversy ended immediately. You know it's conservative because they lost so many customers that they had to completely pivot.
Yeah.
Other companies could have done that and it wouldn't have affected anything.
Yeah,
Nobody
no, you're
stopped going to
saying-
Target.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
People
People stopped drinking Bud Light.
the core of their brand stopped using the product, which means their brand is inherently conservative coded.
Yes. I also mixed up two beers.
Okay.
I say Modelo, conservative, Heineken, liberal.
All right. I'll give them to you again. Modelo.
Conservative,
Heineken.
liberal.
You delivered it like it was totally out of context. Oh, that's funny.
I'm trying to make this hard as possible for you to edit.
You are not the guest who's done that. There are other guests who have made it much harder. This is flowing too naturally. There's some of the early episodes, also because I just wasn't as good.
Yeah, we're getting into the groove.
It was like you could just see the bars. There's like a big blue bar, and like the number of like cuts in it. It was like 148.
That's insane.
For a podcast.
That's crazy.
It was so crazy. I also think I was being a maniac about it.
Probably.
But, yeah.
That sounds like you.
Does that sound like me?
Dude, when we were coming home from the open mic, not that I didn't already know you're crazy, but like went to some open mic and he just sat there and talked to me about how he would drive home from the Zanies open mic and be like, so there's this many people who go up this amount of times a month every other week. So you actually have like a 7.23% chance of getting up once a month. It was something crazy.
Well, I was doing that. How many minutes do you have to spend
Yes, that's what it was.
invest to get minutes on stage? Because that's how I think of all of the mics. Where I go
You
like,
shouldn't, or else you'll quit immediately.
if well, yeah, we're like this podcast. We're on
Yeah.
our last legs. Yeah, it was something to the effect of like if you're spending 3.5 hours here, and there's 6 people getting pulled, and there's let's just say 30 people in the bucket, you have a whatever that is 20% chance of being selected. So that means you have to invest 3.5 times 5 for every 2 minutes. So it ended up being like you'd spend like 8.5 hours per minute of comedy. Now, there are other benefits to that particular mic that aren't just minute for minute trades. But you looked at me like, what the hell is this guy? And then it was like, oh, I think we might actually have more comics selected. I was like, that's what you got to do. You got to affect the numerator.
Yeah.
And you're like, numerator?
I haven't heard the word numerator in so long.
Yeah, but I am kind of a crazy person when it comes to that sort of thing. And I'm hoping it serves me well and doesn't ruin my life.
Serving you well.
But with that, let's jump into the next game because now we're in the commercial break portion of the show. We're gonna do blind ranking. This is
Okay.
our first blind ranking. I feel like you understand this.
I do,
Zach
yeah.
had no idea.
I
He was
know,
like, "What is this game you made up?" And I was like, "This is like
This is the most famous game.
established internet game." We're gonna do blind ranking comedy shows.
Okay.
All right, no peeking. I'm gonna give them to you one at a time.
Is 10?
You slot them in. We're doing 7.
7? Okay.
So we'll have 1 through 7. Hayden is great at helping us keep track of this. I'm assuming that's what you're doing over there.
Yes.
Perfect,
I'm
man.
just texting people.
Oh, you know, you can do whatever you want. Blind ranking comedy shows.
Okay.
First one out the chute, The Office.
4.
Whoa, 4. I mean,
There's
I
a
can,
few other I think you're going to say, which is why I have to say that.
I mean, I can hear the comments now. The Simpsons.
6. I mean, I
Okay.
appreciate it, but I never really watched it that much. It kind of
Okay.
missed me.
Okay. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
2.
2. All right. That's informing what I think the rest of the list is going to do as well.
Okay.
Friends.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't peg you as a Friends guy.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch? How much of it have you watched?
I mean, full episodes, 2 parts of an episode, 100.
Isn't that a thing in Gen Z? Is they don't like Friends?
Yeah,
heard
I don't
that.
know. No, a girl. It's just a girl show.
Oh man. Well, hey, color me a lady. All right. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
1.
1.
Yeah.
Whoa, that is such a bold move.
That's what I was saving it for. I was hoping you were going to say
You were
that.
hoping I was going to
Yeah.
say that? All right. Arrested Development.
Ooh, 3.
3?
Yeah.
You're really good at keeping the numbers available in your head,
I think
by
it's,
the way.
it's only 7.
I think you have autism. Seinfeld.
What do I have left?
8, 9, 10, and 5.
8, 9.
Oh
We're
wait, we
doing
only have
7.
7. Sorry, you have 5.
Okay, 5.
Yeah. Your final one is Seinfeld at 5.
But I would change it, yeah. Seinfeld's definitely better than The Office.
So if you had your druthers,
Mm-hmm.
where would Seinfeld be in this?
That's a really good question. Probably,
Ahead of Curb or behind?
no, probably behind.
Really?
Yeah, probably 3. Oh, but it's just, I have to be honest. You know, it's like people might, like, George Carlin's my favorite comedian.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yes.
And, you know, I didn't use a landline that much, which is a big part of the humor in Seinfeld. But I love
Yeah.
Seinfeld so much. But Curb is just the little better version of Seinfeld. And I assumed you weren't going to any cartoons, because non-cartoons, it's Always Sunny. That's number 1.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great show.
I love it.
It makes sense, actually. I wasn't thinking about it like from your like comedy and your humor as much, but just knowing the kind of stuff you do, they are like a classic Forrest thing is to have an impulse and then say kind of like an abrupt, hyperbolic statement about it.
Yeah.
That is such a funny character-driven show where that comes up a lot.
Yeah.
So it's really in the same style of
I
humor.
do have to say that show probably wouldn't exist without Seinfeld. It is dark
Yes.
Seinfeld.
Yes, it's
Dark, poor Seinfeld.
The structure is the same.
Yeah,
and
for
the way
sure.
they use the settings and the character interaction. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I would go, I love Arrested Development.
Me too.
It's Arrested Development when it's at its peak is, up there for number 1.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I watch clips of Arrested Development on Instagram every day.
I
I shouldn't, but
when I first moved here, it was 2010. I didn't know anybody and I had no friends, and I was really depressed because I was living in the South by myself and my life had just fallen apart. And like that show kind of kept me going
Yeah.
for a bit. Like I was just every day watching Arrested Development, and that's my memory of that was like the I'm not gonna kill myself show.
yeah.
Yeah.
It can do that.
Yeah, it was really important for me at a certain moment in my life.
I completely relate to that.
All All right, we got one more blind ranking in
Okay.
the blind
I like
ranking
these.
section. I think they're fun.
I do too.
Did you see McComb's clip where we did obscure sports accomplishments blind ranking?
Maybe. It
We're
sounds
gonna-
familiar.
We're
I
gonna
saw-
run that back.
Okay. All right.
So top 7 again. They're obscure sports accomplishments.
All right.
And it's just about the way it would mean for you. So obscure sports accomplishments. First one out the chute, Super Bowl ring, but you got it as one of the equipment managers.
Are we doing 7 again? Mm-hmm. I would probably say 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not even. You have a ring, a Super Bowl ring.
But everybody knows it's cool, but that's like barely different than just being able to like buy one off of somebody to me.
Yeah, you're not even an athlete.
You're not, but it's cool.
It's an accomplishment,
Yeah.
but it's 6. All right.
I assume there's gonna be cooler stuff.
Yeah. This one you'll like. Nathan's hot dog eating contest runner-up.
7.
7.
Yeah.
What? No love for the runner-up?
It's so disgusting. I don't enjoy it at all.
That's great. Bowling a perfect game, but you're by yourself.
Oh, that's good. I can take a picture. I can prove it.
You can't. No, that's basically. It's like you know you did it, but there's no way to showcase to anyone else that it happened.
Nobody would believe me. 2.
Okay, but so you feel like just knowing you did that would be a pretty big deal.
For sure.
Yeah, it is a big deal. It would suck if you couldn't
I know.
in some way
would.
enshrine it. First pick in the NBA draft, but your career is cut short after 4 years due to injury, never making the playoffs.
I would say I want to put this 1. I'm going to say 1.
1?
Yeah. Because you are getting a bag in that time.
Yeah, I know. You're just Greg Odening your way to.
I always
a lot
think
of
about
money.
that too, to where I'm like, I don't buy anything.
Yeah.
It would take so little in terms of NBA money for me to have money forever.
Yeah. No, I guess
I
the
don't-
accomplishment in that would just be the check.
Yeah, I don't care about stuff.
Fastest mile time in the world among people over 60.
Oh, 7.
Well, you
You did say you
Oh,
have 5.
6.
You have 60.
Okay, 5.
5?
Yeah,
All right. Wait, say 5 one more time.
5.
Okay. That's crazy. So you don't care about old people.
No, I mean, that's not really that big. I mean, I know there's a 6-year-old who could beat me, but I don't care.
I'm thinking of it as like when you turn 60, you run the mile.
Oh, I thought you meant now.
No, I mean like when you're in that age.
Oh, wait, what did I have left?
Yeah, what do you have?
You have 3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, and 5.
Oh,
So
when
you-
I'm in my 60s?
You are 60. in
Oh,
this.
3.
3.
I thought you meant
so it's a
right
big
now.
deal. No. Well, I mean, I think it'd be a huge. These 60-year-olds are flying around.
That's true.
Like Hayden, can you get us what is the mile time record for someone in the 60 to 64-year-old bracket? I've never tried
We'll
this
see.
before. We'll see. Let's see if he can do it.
Yeah.
I bet he
For
can.
runners in their 60s, the world records for a 1-mile run depend on the specific age bracket. Michelle Roll for women set a world record indoor mile time of 5 minutes 23 seconds. For men in the 60 to 64 age group, records sit around the 4:50 to 5 minute range.
If you were running a 450 right now,
Yeah, that'd be
Forrest,
crazy. I
that
thought it was
would
going to be slower.
That would be insane.
That would be insane.
That is wild. Olympic bronze medal in race walking.
4.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds problematic, that sport.
Race walking.
I mean,
I can cross the street faster than anybody when a black guy comes my way.
that's what it sounds like. What? Like you doing race walking is like, I bet you do race walking.
Yeah.
And finally, beating your dad in arm wrestling.
I guess I only have 5 left, right?
Yeah. Your final one.
Yeah. That one means very little to me because I could probably do that pretty young.
You think? What age could you beat your dad in an arm wrestle?
18,
18?
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, now, easily. But, yeah, probably around then.
I think it's going to be harder. Like, it's going to be later, that accomplishment, because so many dads lift now.
Yeah, my dad does too, but he just like, I don't even know how I came from him. He has trouble keeping on weight. He's like the opposite. If he doesn't work out, he'll like turn into a string bean.
Yeah.
So, and that's gotten worse as he's gotten older. So,
Yeah.
I was probably stronger than him my freshman year of high school.
All right.
I mean, college.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yes,
I was
that would have been crazy.
Jesus Christ. I was 300 pounds.
Yeah. Not far off.
Man, that's good. Forrest, when we were doing the pre-interview, you said, hit me with some history stuff.
Yeah.
I am a fan of history. I like reading. I like listening to books about history. I'm not going to pretend like I read.
You don't read at all?
I have a hard time reading.
That shocks me.
I might be dyslexic, though. So I
yeah,
like
but I'm
books.
too, and I can read.
You're dyslexic?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Undiagnosed, but it comes up almost daily.
Yeah. We've talked about this in the pod before. Like, I like write words out of order when I'm writing.
I'll just read, like, if that says orange, I'll read, like, if I glance, I'll read range. Like, that happens to me frequently.
Okay, so yeah, you do have something going on.
Yeah, something.
I also might have like an attention issue, but I think in a perfect environment, I would be a reader if all the synapses were firing correctly.
You just have to do it. It is one of those things, the more you do it, it gets easier.
Yeah.
If you go like 6 months without reading and try to pick up a book, you're like, why is this not a picture of an ass?
Yeah.
But then it gets moving.
That's crazy. Do you have a particular era in history that's your favorite?
You know, right now I'm balls deep in the 60s. Big fan of it.
Oh.
Also think it's the most similar to right now. But I'm almost...
How so?
Just complete loss and faith of the system.
Yep.
War going on that literally nobody supports.
Yep.
CIA going crazy.
There we go.
Yeah, just a lot of unrest. Very similar to the 60s, and it's for similar reasons.
Yeah.
Including an anti-war movement. And I'm reading a book called Chaos right now, which is about the CIA. Basically, like, you know what MK Ultra is?
Yeah.
Using MK Ultra.
People don't know what that is. I guarantee you no one who's ever watched one of my videos knows what MK Ultra is.
MK Ultra basically is the CIA in the 60s all the way up into the 70s and 80s. They probably still do it. Would dose people with different drugs, specifically acid, and study them. Like, they would hire prostitutes and just study them through like a wall for 12 hours. They would try to get them to, the main thing they wanted to do was like be able to take out a memory and replace it with a different one. Because they wanted to be able to get people to kill people for them and not remember they did it, which they're pretty sure they did succeed in. And then also, you know, just going in and using people like Charles Manson to completely destroy the hippie and anti-war movement because he made it look so terrible.
Yep. And that's what the book is about?
It's about a guy who basically is a journalist.
Nonfiction?
Nonfiction.
Yeah.
I really don't read fiction. And he was like, wanted to try to find something to write about. And he was like, oh, the, I guess 30th anniversary of the Manson murders is coming up. I'm going to do like, you know, like a 1,000-word piece on it. And then ended up completely taking over his life. And he never even did the piece.
He started pulling at threads.
Yeah.
And then he found...
And he found so many inconsistencies, realized how deep it went.
Ooh,
and yeah, I'm not done with it yet, but basically he was supposed to like write an article over the course of a couple of months and then worked on this book for like 25 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that was like all he did.
I love a pulling at threads story.
That's so good. And like stuff so crazy, even though he had proof, he was still scared to tell people.
It's like Zodiac.
Yeah.
You know, it's got that, but this is a much bigger scale thing.
And it's stuff now, it's so funny, like in 2026, people would yawn at this stuff.
Yeah.
But saying that the government like would give people acid and have them kill somebody in the 90s was outrageous.
What I think is too bad is we've gone so far into like everything is a conspiracy now, or like what conspiracies are you into? It's like there's really cool, interesting stuff that you could, in like the proper factual way, actually get to the bottom of. But everyone's so quick to just be like, oh, it's like a lizard or whatever your thing is.
Yeah,
I
think most of that's fake. Because like the CIA was really big into that, which was they invented the term conspiracy theory to make it sound like you're a nut job if you don't believe anything that's the official story.
Okay.
I think like they put in lots of crazy information to make people sound batshit.
I think that's probably a very reasonable estimation. The problem I have with it is then it's like all these people in my life who I have to talk to who are stupid.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, you're stupid and you have a theory? It's like there should be some kind of a threshold.
Yeah. It sounds so, I mean, duh, but in terms of if I would listen to somebody I love conspiracies, I'm a big conspiracy guy.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to be like, I was wrong about that. Or if something, if I have an opinion and somebody comes and shows me something that proves it wrong, I'll go with you. Because if you're too batshit, nobody will believe any conspiracy.
Yeah, then
which is their whole goal.
You're ruining conspiracies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, because I totally love the spirit of like, let's get to the bottom of things.
Yeah.
That's very fun. But it's killed my spirit. My spirit of getting to the bottom of things is that I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is because I'm sick of you guys being dumb.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pretend like the CIA never did nothing. And then you deal with it.
Yeah.
Right? CIA is really good. And I think they never made a mistake.
I love flock cameras.
I'm big into it. I think they should give people more acid.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
Maybe they
that's,
should, man.
That's a fun pull for like favorite era. I'm like I love Civil War.
Me too.
That is such a crazy. I mean, honestly, it's another like the inflection point.
It's similar.
Yeah.
Also the 60s.
Yeah. Also the 60s. I was like, what's your favorite era? Jim Crow.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, Forrest.
But yeah, I do love the Civil War.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I want to try this. This is the least internet friendly portion of the show. This is like my failed attempt at coming up with a history style
I bet you're wrong.
game. You think?
It's big.
I know it's big. I don't feel like I'm seasoned in that corner of the internet, so I don't have the instincts to feed them what they like, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But we're gonna
Try to help you.
I mean, thank you, and I like that you believe in me. We're gonna do a 1 minute game. So Hayden, if you can help us with the timer on this, so you're gonna give us the like you're out of time signal. Do you want to have a special thing that you say for that besides you're out of time?
Oh, should I have a special thing?
Well, make it your own.
Okay. I'll come up with something.
I want you to feel like you have room to fly, creatively on this podcast.
That means a lot to me.
This isn't MK Ultra in here. You're your own autonomous person.
Well, you did give me a tab before we started. So.
I did. Yeah. We're gonna make him kill somebody after this. All right. At the end of my question, I want you to hit go.
Okay, got it.
In 1 minute, name as many first ladies as you can think of.
Oh God. Okay. Melania, Jill, Michelle, was it Barbara?
Bush, yes.
Hillary.
Yes.
Oh God. Jackie.
Yep.
Damn, I did not know the first ladies. Damn, Abraham Lincoln had a beard wife that I'm forgetting her name. I can picture some of them, but
30 seconds.
that might be it.
Are you
Wait. Nancy Reagan.
Yes. There you go.
Goat throat.
Oh.
Throat goat. I think that's it.
You got no more?
Oh, Eleanor.
Oh, see?
Okay,
Yes.
hold on. I'm going through
10 seconds.
You'll get one more. Who is George's wife?
George Senior or Junior? Oh wait, I thought that was Barbara.
The end.
Washington.
The end has come.
Martha, fuck. Damn it, you're right. You're right.
Oh man, you got Lady Bird in there.
Who's
you got
Lady Bird again?
Lady Bird Johnson.
Oh, yes.
Mary Todd Lincoln.
Mary Todd. That was the other one I should
Mary
have.
Todd. Okay. Oh yeah,
I was bad at that.
But you
I
were
was really
you were
bad at
the
that.
right kind of bad at that. That's gonna work for the internet because people
Okay.
are gonna be dying to go. Yes, lady, I couldn't think of.
I know, right after
Woodrow
I'm like,
Wilson's
I
wife?
read so many books.
Yeah.
But also, who cares?
Well, and that was what I was thinking too. Is like having it sprung on you like that is the hardest way to think of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fun. I have no idea how this is playing like on the other end of the screen, where it's just like endless games one after the other. But we talked about history. For
I'm
a
enjoying
minute.
myself tremendously.
I think this is
I'm having fun.
Honestly, it's more fun for me to screw around than to be like, let's talk more in
first-
deep. All right, these I'm excited for.
Okay.
The premise of this, and I don't know how I'm going to make this quickly accessible in an internet style video. Maybe I can use on-screen text. You're comparing having 1 day to do something with having 1 year to do something.
Okay.
And it's a hypothetical scenario. So for $1 million, you get 1 day to memorize the Gettysburg Address and recite it perfectly, or you get 1 year to recite the I Have a Dream speech and say it perfectly. Gettysburg Address, 270 words, 2 minutes long. I Have a Dream speech, 1,600 words, 17 minutes long.
Gettysburg Address.
You want to do 24 hours, I'll learn the Gettysburg
24 hours.
Address.
I also have had a chunk of it memorized in my life, and I'm hoping it's still back there, and I could, take an Adderall and bang it out in a day.
So I felt like I would want to do the Gettysburg Address, even though, because like in theory, 270 words over 24 hours versus 1,600 words over a year, you would think like 1 year, you have so much more time per word to learn it.
But you said you have to do it perfectly.
Yes.
You're so much more likely to miss something in that amount of words, even if you have a year.
But couldn't you flub one word more easily because you've had it less in your body, like your muscle memory?
I actually just because you can I used to have teachers be like, nobody's allowed to study once you come in here because they would call it like throwing up information. As like that's not going to stick with you, but like you could like just
Jam.
and like if that's the first couple questions,
Get it.
So, and I think that like, dude, if you like for like a psychopath sat there and said the Gettysburg Address over and over again for 6 hours, you'd have it.
You'd have it.
You'd have it.
I know. Like 2 minutes to me too, like 270 words, 2 minutes. That's like a couple, pieces of paper worth of words. The only thing I was thinking that you could do is you could turn the I Have a Dream speech into a song.
Yeah.
And you could be like, I literally can't mess it up because I have it like rhythmically memorized.
It's a little sing-songy already.
Tune. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
My brother.
Yeah, so I think I'm with you because also I was like, if you had it hanging over your head for a year, that would stress me out.
It would ruin my life.
It would ruin my life. I'd be like going to bed at night being like, I have a dream. Like I can't have that sitting with me that long. Like let's just do it 24 hours. Boom. If I get $1 million, I get $1 million. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Okay, I think we agree on that one. Hypothetical 2, 1 day versus 1 year. You golf?
No.
All right, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
1 day to hit a 100-foot putt. That is a far putt.
Yeah.
There's a video of Jack Nicklaus doing it. We're going to pull it up right here.
I have seen it.
Okay, so you know the video in question. So that's far.
It's really far.
Or 1 year to hit a hole-in-one on a par 3, 180 yards.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were going to say, and that's got to be the putt. Not even close.
Not even close.
I'll never get a hole-in-one.
Yeah,
Well,
the putt.
This has, I think, a lot to do with your level of golf ability. Because I feel like if you were even a pretty competent golfer and you were like, I can get $1 million if I just sit at this par 3 for 365 days, just shooting shots at it over and over and over, I feel like it's almost guaranteed that you get one. Like if you can hit the green even a third of the time.
Yeah, but I'm like not a competent golfer.
Yeah. So for you, the putt
If
makes
I
way
went
more
and
sense.
drove right, like if you were like just set it up right there, I would probably swing and miss on my first one.
I mean, if you're at that, if you can't make contact with the ball, you obviously are putting
Yeah.
because you can get a feel for it. And now you've got, I mean, how many putts could you do in 24 hours?
Just
Thousands
yeah.
of
But
putts.
if I had played more than 3 games of golf in my life, it probably is hole in one. But I'm starting at like -10.
Yeah, if you have to learn how to golf.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
have
you're
to-
gonna spend 6 months to learn how to like even get the ball to fly.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
And
So
it's-
what are you taking, Judson?
I'm taking the putt.
Okay.
After all that.
I was trying to make a compelling
Yeah.
case for the reason I'm taking the putt is because I think within the first 30 minutes, you're gonna have the speed like dialed. So
Right.
you're gonna know like this is how far back I need to swing.
Yeah.
This is my speed. And if you can get that distance somewhat accurate, yeah, the read is gonna be wonky, but like you're gonna get it.
I mean, you could do it by accident for 24 hours. I mean, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Whereas like you could get on a run where you're like you could like develop the yips hitting a ball at the same hole for a year.
Yeah, Charles Barkley. Damn, you're making me want to try these.
I know. I think this would be fun. I mean, we just got to set aside a couple of years.
Yeah,
and
a couple
we'll do
days.
them.
We chose the days.
We chose all the days. All right, this one is my favorite one. You have 1 day to completely bury your car underground.
Okay.
No motorized tools. Or 1 year to build a house by yourself from scratch.
I mean, I just don't know how.
Well, YouTube it.
So, yeah, it's got to be car. The car would be really hard.
I mean, this is what I really think. The soil is going to be the biggest determinant for what I pick.
Yeah, I guess if you were mud, you could do it, but
If it's like sandy or muddy or like just
light,
easy to move, if it's rocky at all, I just don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
Without tools to do it in 1 day. So I think you'd almost have to, on most surfaces, do the house.
Do you know what? I don't think the movie Holes is accurate, but it took them a long time to dig a 6 by 6 foot hole.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a huge hole.
But 24 hours, if we're saying your life depends on it, you might be able to do it. If with
To
the correct
bury
soil.
it and then cover it up?
Yeah, the covering up wouldn't take that
The
long.
covering up, yeah, but you're going to be exhausted. I mean,
Of
you're going
course.
to be like drained.
Yeah. In my head, these scenarios are like my wife is tied up.
Well, I was saying it was for $1 million. You know,
For $1
add your
million.
wife into it.
Yeah. So, for $1 million, you know, that's counts for way more. So, yeah.
Yeah. Off $1 million. I thought just my
Yeah.
wife
Can you
was
kill her and give me $1 million?
Damn. I think, honestly, I think I would do the house.
Yeah, that's wild.
Because
Do you know stuff?
I mean, I know.
Yeah, you're
like,
a realtor.
I mean, I know like the basic steps of putting a house together.
What about like plumbing and electric and stuff? We count that?
You have to do all that.
So it has to be a
work.
functional,
There has to
fully-
be electric. There has to be all of it. But I'm telling you, like
Holy shit.
a year. I know it's like no time to build a house, but like a small house, like a 2-bedroom house. I think there's going to be problems with it. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
But
You get no help from anyone.
no.
You can't look.
But you can like
anything.
drive your truck
What
to
about
the store and
what
get
about
the stuff.
knowledge? Can you like follow to YouTube
Oh,
tutorials?
I think that's got to be a part of it.
Of course.
Obviously,
Okay,
that's
okay.
part. You can't just be like,
You're not just
feel it
hitting
out. Yeah.
2x4s with a hammer.
Like, this
okay.
looks like wood, you know? You can't do that. But I think that
You could chat GPT your way from nothing to a house.
I'm not even saying it's probable you could do it. I'm saying it just feels almost impossible
Size of the car matters
to bury
too.
the car. Well, even a small car.
Of course, but it would be. There's no way you're getting an F-350
No.
underground, and as opposed to like a hybrid.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think I could bury any size car. I don't think I could bury a smart car in a day.
I want to try all these so bad now.
I know.
What about the three of us? Just forget the thing. Could
Okay.
Could us
Yes,
three bury
okay.
the car
100%.
in a day?
Bury a car in a day?
We have 3
Not
shovels.
in Nashville. I'm telling you, the ground is too rocky. I don't think you could do it without power tools
Yeah.
on most surfaces.
Let's just say a place where you could dig.
if the soil will move, we could bury a car in a day. The
Three of us, 100%.
could do it.
Yeah, we could.
But it's soil dependent. I did a French drain in our backyard. It took me a week, and I'm just digging a tunnel that's like 16 inches deep. But it's so much rock.
Yeah, the rock makes it impossible.
Yeah, because it's like each time you're like 1 inch in.
You need like a jackhammer, yeah.
Yeah, I had to get like a tilling thing. So in this case, I'm building the house. You're digging the hole. You're just trying to dig a hole.
I'm
and
trying
you'll
to dig a hole.
You'll have a big pile of dirt and
Yeah.
no buried car at the end of the day. Yeah. All right. This is a how many years hypothetical.
Okay.
I've done this one with buddies before, and it is controversial. I'm going to take that again. It is controversial.
I like controversy. I'm a big shortener.
You got to stop doing shortening. How many years would it take you by yourself to invent the internet?
Oh my god.
Now here's your resources.
Okay.
Let me list your resources. All printed knowledge. Anything that's in a book you can use. Here's your other resources. Anything that's in a store. Home Depot, Best Buy. But if it has the internet as a part of it, it doesn't exist.
I mean, the answer is never, but
Well, you have infinite time.
yeah, I mean, then like 50 years.
You think you could do it in 50?
50 years?
What?
I was going to say like hundreds.
Oh, you're
of
saying
years.
we can go past oh.
You
Yeah.
can, not in your lifetime. You have endless lifetime.
Oh, then probably
Einstein.
like 200 years.
200 years?
That's
by
what I was-
yourself to do it?
You have everything leading up to right before the internet was invented.
Yeah, well,
So you don't have to
you
start
have
at
everything
zero.
now. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's 2026.
Oh, okay.
So you have all the knowledge of like, they wrote a book about AI. They wrote a
Okay.
book about all this stuff. So you just have to be like, let me start, gluing hubcaps together and, making antennas. I don't know how
Okay.
any of it works, but there's
Me
people
either.
who like build computers and stuff.
Well, so you can buy like pre-built computer parts, right? Or you said anything in a store.
So it's almost like in what is that movie with Will Smith? Where he's I am Legend. It's like I Am Legend, where like all of a
Okay.
sudden you're the only person on Earth.
Okay, got
and
it.
to like restart Earth, you have to make the internet.
So you have to build like chips and everything.
Yeah, anything. I don't know what the internet needs, but chips, salsa, whatever.
Even just building a computer, from scratch would be like, I have a computer science degree. That would be insane. The amount of shit that goes in. I don't know, dude.
But
I'm
you
like
have infinite time here,
the
so don't think about it in terms of like, oh, we're
We about to say 1,000?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
1,000
Yeah,
years?
dude.
He says that because he knows way more than I do than 2,000.
No, not. I don't know, man. That's so complicated.
Think about it. You got little pieces of metal. You start welding them onto other pieces of metal.
Bro.
All of a sudden, emails are flying.
Not only can I not believe it exists, I can't believe anything happens ever. I don't understand how there's governments. I can't believe there's like financial transactions that isn't like here's this rock for this apple.
Yeah.
I used to try to do a joke towards like if everybody had my knowledge, we would be in like 10,000 BC.
Yeah, it does feel like that because stuff is like so out of comprehension. Like I can't even begin to imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't believe any of it.
So you think what's
No.
your Hayden? What's your real guess as a computer
dude.
science guy?
Yeah, you could do it in less than 1,000 years.
See, the thing that's tripping me up so much is like I did a whole computer science degree. We didn't even talk about building the hard. Like that whole degree was just
It was a
here's-
waste.
Here's how to use what already exists. And it didn't even scratch the surface. So to build it from fucking scratch, dude.
I think
But
we're
you
missing,
have the information.
we're missing a key part of the hypothetical, which is to what degree does the internet have to exist? Do you have
Right.
to have servers that can do AI level activity? Well, that would take thousands of years.
Let's say you can let's say 2000s internet. Like you could look up a video of a cat.
I think you could do that kind of
Dude.
quick, dude.
1,000 was too much. I think in the hundreds of years though.
Look up one video of a cat. That's what we're trying to do. Watch.
Then you gotta have servers. You gotta
cat
have
video.
you gotta have an internet that has servers to even have videos of cats on it.
Yeah, you build it. You just
You upload the video yourself and then look up.
Yeah,
the video.
you're not like I don't know how you would do it otherwise, but yeah, you have to upload the video and be able to watch it from anywhere. The way internet works.
Maybe I'm back to Forrest and I's original, like 100 to 200 years.
I think you could do it faster.
Really?
I think
You should dedicate the rest of your life to this.
if you're in a jam, you
Yeah.
really got to do it fast. All right. All you're trying to do is one cat video. Okay. So I would be like, what do you do first? What do you do first? You get like all the base knowledge of, you spend like a year becoming like basically an expert on the origin of the tangible building blocks of the internet. If you're just reading stuff all the time, can I tell you though what I'm realizing now though?
What?
Just from building stuff where you have to like read the instructions. I feel like it would be so hard to not be missing like little really important details.
I can't build IKEA furniture.
You miss like one basic core idea and start
Yeah.
going, you could be building something that like has no possibility of working for like 18 years.
That would be me because I am the person. Like if I put this together, I'd be like, why doesn't this not fit? And then I'd like see a screw on the other side of the room. That was the second piece out of 500.
Yeah.
So I would have to start over so many times
I would be starting over on that project
Right.
a lot.
on things that probably took years.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll say 200 years.
Yeah, probably like 1,000 years.
1,000 was crazy.
1,000?
1,000 years? That's such. Can we comprehend that?
If you're going from scratch,
Scratch.
it was way more than 1,000.
Because of so many individual people.
Yeah.
So everybody's lifetimes put together.
Oh, that's a
you
good
have
point.
thousands of people
Right.
who are all using huge portions of their life. I think to make the internet, it's probably like a million years.
Yeah.
But your caveat of you have
All the
modern
information.
knowledge.
Yes, like they've done the work. They've figured out there should be a path. I bet there's a guy who could do it in like 3 months.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
He's like, I know. He's like, this is what I was born to do.
Right.
But all right. Well, I think
That was a fun one.
that was a fun one. All right. Do you have any hypotheticals for us that you like? Oh, me and my buddies always run this one out.
Oh, that's a good question. They're all disgusting. I'm trying to think of one that's not.
It's hard to not do
deeply
like.
sexual.
Would you have sex with a gorilla for $1,000?
Because the one that we used to always ask was actually I'm not going to ask you this. You just cut it out anyway.
Thank you.
I used to play the hypotheticals a lot, and I'm like completely blanking right now on any that are not deeply sexual.
Here's the hypothetical I always do with buddies. You don't know the setting, and you don't know when, but you have to fight either a human with hawk level intelligence or a hawk with human level intelligence.
Human.
You would fight the human with the hawk level intelligence?
Yeah, it's not even close. What, are hawks smarter than humans? I'd rather fight
Well, they're bigger.
a human anyway.
Well, think about it. This
Dude, the
being-
hawks will. If they're zooming in you 100 miles an hour with the...
I know. They've got,
And then they're
weaponry.
also smart. You would lose to a hawk with a human's brain.
This is the one caveat I
Unless they
would
have a
say.
gun or something.
Both beings want nothing more than to kill you.
I was just about to say that.
So this is a human body that, with a hawk's level knowledge of the world, wants to destroy you. Now, a hawk also wants to destroy you, but it's got the human intelligence. I feel like we sometimes overvalue human intelligence. Because, like, what human? I feel like is the bigger question. Like, if it's like it's not like Jason Bourne.
That
it's
is
like,
true. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, I don't know what trickery they're going to pull on me.
What do they do? What do they really like? It's somebody's aunt. It's like a median person level intelligence.
It's like a pacifist.
But I still feel like, I don't know, if somebody's really dumb, I feel like it could help in a fight. Maybe not, though. I mean,
But if you're
there's-
a hawk, you've got to be cunning. You've got to be like have a strategy. And I think the median person, if they're all of a sudden in a hawk's body, is going to
Yeah.
be like, oh, what do I do?
Okay,
Oh, God.
I'll change it to a hawk because if you're really rolling the dice, but at one point they're going to dive bomb you and you're going to get fucked up. It's like I've always said, I think that in a fight to the death, I would beat almost any dog on earth. And I think that I would be severely wounded.
But you would
if
find
it's
a way.
to the death, I got these things. And
Yeah.
if a pit bull just clamps down on my leg for a minute, I'm going to gouge its eyes out and then
Yeah.
strangle it to death. And if a hawk is coming at me, like, you just know.
Eventually, you get if you grab
If
it.
you
for
grab
1
it, I
second-
can rip its head off.
Exactly,
And you
and
just
it's
hope
over.
that it doesn't hit like an artery.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like the hawk would have to be so strategic.
You're right. It's a hawk.
So you'd rather fight the hawk with human level intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're assuming it's not like a chick.
Like the human is
Yeah.
yeah. No, it would be like it had to be like a comparable size
Okay,
person
gotcha.
to you. Yeah, I just feel like that would be such a better because even if it was a really smart person, I feel that's gonna be really hard.
Yeah.
Because you're so much bigger. So like let's say it's like nails it and it like goes right in your eyeball, and you're like, this is the worst moment of my life, and I'm half blind.
Yeah.
What's it doing then?
If I can get it, it's
If
over.
if you get it for a second, you're just like boom, dead. It's
yeah,
over.
exactly.
All right. See,
Yeah.
that was fun. I
That
like
was a good one.
I like
That
one
was
where
good.
people change minds. Too.
Yeah, you did change my mind. Yeah,
Well,
I
let's
need to
go.
think about it. Talk about it for a
We're
second.
gonna talk it out.
Yeah,
A
you're
couple
right. You're right.
hypothets. Some controversial hypothets.
I like the hypothets.
I know. I love them, dude.
Well, I do too.
If you were to talk about things women do not care about,
They hate them.
hypothetical questions is number one.
That's because they don't have critical thinking skills.
Well, you know what it is though. Well, okay, cut that.
No, it's because women have the mind of children.
No, dude, we care about different hypotheticals.
Right.
Because every woman hypothetical is like personal.
It's relationship based.
Well, yeah, it's like, if I had no legs, would you still love me? Like, they love that hypothetical
Yeah.
question. But it's not like, would you rather race a monkey or a raccoon?
They just don't like stuff that's fun.
Rather race them.
But
It's just no fun.
Katie does ask me like everything's the same, but would you still be with me like once a week?
Yes, that's like a core hypothetical, but it's personal.
Yeah.
Every
Right.
guy hypothetical like has nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, will you suck a dick for $1 million?
Mm-hmm.
But like even that is like, this is just whatever. I like your joke
Doing it
about
for
that.
free. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Forrest has the best version of that joke that I've heard because we all know the hypothetical, but you've got to follow him online. Is it on your page?
Yeah, it's on something.
Yeah. All right, and we've made it to the bonus round.
Okay.
I mean, the whole thing is
This is like a
round.
long, chill game show.
It's a long. I mean, I'm gonna cut this down, but
yeah, we're pushing 2 hours.
we're pushing it. Movie that changed your life.
Oh. You said bonus round, so I thought you were going to ask me another quiz question.
No, we're done with the quiz. This is just you. This is just Forrest. We're just getting to know Forrest.
A movie that changed my life. That's a good question.
Thank you.
In terms of what I'm extremely into now, as in what I do every night, I maybe would say Step Brothers.
Ah, it's so good.
Yeah. It was just so funny. And me and my friends would recite it constantly.
Yep.
And all we cared about was being funny.
A movie that's a part of your life
Yeah.
forever. Yep. That changes
It's so good.
It is so good. Have you ever seen something mystical? Ghosts, aliens, etc.
You know, I think the biggest chance that I saw a UFO ever in my life was like 2 weeks ago.
Holy smoke.
It was it's crazy. I'd kind of forgotten about this, but we were all my friends. My friend had just moved into this house and had like a housewarming apartment. They had like a rooftop balcony
What
deal.
neighborhood?
It's like you know where Benji's Bagels is? It's kind of like West Nashville.
Okay.
Off like Robertson and White Bridge.
Okay.
Here, I want to give their address and social. And it just, there were like other planes flying around and then this like one thing of light that at first I just thought was like a blinking satellite or something, but it would be there and then it'd be gone and then it would be like over here and then it'd be gone and then it'd be like over here. And this was probably over the course of like 10 or 15 minutes. It's one of those things like nobody noticed and one of my friends was like, the thing's kind of weird. And then like you were looking and it goes, it's like it was disappearing and coming back and wasn't in the same place. A gun to my head, it probably was not a UFO. I'm sure there's something you can explain it, but
That was 2 weeks ago.
that was 2 weeks ago, yeah, and that was because the answer, in terms of ghosts, no.
Yeah.
I don't ever think I'd seen a UFO.
But maybe.
Mystical, I mean, I don't know. I never had that much mystical stuff happen. Have you?
Not really.
I wouldn't think so.
We're trending less. People have been trending less. I feel like the mysticism might be leaving.
I
there.
believe in aliens. I believe they've been here. I just don't think I've seen one.
Yeah, and it's like I want some of that stuff to be real so bad that I don't even trust. Like it'd be so cool if that was that. I'm like I'd be forcing it. My brain is forcing it.
I know. I'm
into
trying
it.
not to force it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure somebody who knows something, you know, it was not undeniable by any means.
Yeah, yeah. I think that.
But it was weird. That was one of the weirdest things I've seen.
That is super weird.
Yeah.
That it was 2 weeks ago too, and like in Greater Nashville.
Yeah.
All right. If you could give a young person in your life one quality to gift to them, you don't have to have it yourself. You just get to give it to them as a gift. What would be that quality to give to a young person?
That is an interesting question. Like a personality trait, you're saying?
Could be, yeah.
Probably confidence.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love that. And it's honestly, it's my favorite question because I feel like it says the most about you, what you pick as an answer. And everyone always has something different.
Yeah.
And it often ties in with the theme of what we talk about on the show. I don't know exactly how it ties in. Hayden, do you feel like it ties in for today's episode? The idea of confidence?
Even though I was so unconfident during the
Maybe
NFL
that's why
section.
you answered that way.
Well, yeah. I think that Forrest found some confidence in his answers as we went.
I think
on
that's
many
right.
of the games.
I think you really found yourself today, Forrest.
I did. You solved all my problems.
I did. This has been Almost Funny Therapy Session, episode 10. Guys, keep watching it. Make sure that you follow Forrest everywhere
Forrest
at
Bopp Comedy.
Forrest Bopp Comedy.
Open podcast.
Open podcast.
That's it.
And aliens.
And aliens, yeah. If you're an alien, come back. I'd love to talk to you.
Yep. He's being followed by everyone.
Yep.
Guys, thank you. We'll see you later. Bye. Oh my God, that was long.
That was long. That was really fun.
It was fun.